Hello everybody, this is the next Vanheim part. I got 41 death gems from Flagra. Um, I I think this was to like convert them into astral pearls to cancel Wrath of God, because that was also affecting Flagra at the time. Got Conjuration 6, and I casted Bind Heliophagus, and I got Gorillion. This guy's he's pretty cool. Pretty strong little chassis here. It's got a nice fear aura. He can fly. He's invisible. He can also summon horrible, little bone devils. And his magic paths are really quite good. So I have him casting Curse of Blood so I can get some more vampires out. Or these vampire lords, which are kind of just weaker versions of him. What other events happened? Oh yeah, made a golem. Immediately have this golem forging more starshine skull caps. Probably should have given him a hammer, but I guess I don't. I don't have any to throw around. Oh yeah, I was attacked by 23 imps. Not sure where this happened. I assume this was because of the Hell War event going on in the background. I found one magic site here. The Enchanted Gate. Cool. One Astral Pearl. This is my current gem income. I think it's pretty excellent. Pretty incredible. And I got a lot of Blood Slaves too. I don't know how many this is, like 100 or something. There was some few battles. Nothing really interesting here. This could be interesting. Vanrus attacking Zabalba. Okay, so we've got the Pretender here, and he's kind of messed up. All these frogs. Quagmire and Wailing Winds. Yeah, I mean, we're still in the thick of it here. The Pretender can't die, but it also can't really kill anything. It's just fighting imps that spawn indefinitely. It's also getting like zapped over and over again by a Frozen Heart and Holy Word. Just quickly jumping back in, I thought it was kind of funny that these ice elementals are killing the frogs. Like, all of these units are exhausted, and they're actually taking real meat damage because they're being frozen to death, basically. Okay, so the timer ticked out for Zabalba, and also for Vanrus, and his Pretender is routing, but he's berserking, so he can't run. But both armies are out of time to fight. Went to like 500 turns or whatever it goes to. But I don't hit. Yeah, Pretender can't really move, being limp. And these units are basically frozen solid from the ice elemental. A little thug. There's only like one frog basically left on the battlefield, and that one frog actually made Vanrus lose his Pretender, because basically when the game gets to like, I don't know, 1,000 turns or something in combat, if there's anything still in the battlefield, it just dies. It just wipes out everything on the board no matter what. So Vanrus definitely should have won the battle because his Pretender, wasn't killable and would have kept going. But because of the way the timers work, his Pretender actually They call it starved to death somehow. It's too exhausted from fighting, I guess. So his pretender actually died, and didn't really get much for it. Yeah, I mean, there was a few dead frogs from friendly fire, mostly. But yeah, definitely disastrous battle. Completely devastating for Van Roos. Probably sealing the deal for them on their war. Yeah, this is just me checking out what's here in this throne. It's just fighting province defense, and there's me just going back underwater, take some more underwater provinces. Yeah, so I was attacked by Ghost. Some like random garbage events. Yeah, so I'm smashing down the fortresses of Mictlan still, killing a lot of my own population as I'm turning them to banditry as I'm harvesting so many blood slaves. I'm also killing hundreds of my own people. But that's the price they have to pay. Some bad random events, I guess. Nothing very exciting. The barbarians were right here, which is a shame. Lost a couple gems, but I'm sending in some vampires to go deal with that. In the meantime, we are mobilizing some more forces over here. This is to deal with some golem, with Mictlan's Pretender. Moving around more site-searching troops. I have all these guys here preaching. I guess I was thinking, like, maybe I could Dom kill him, but he has so many candles. Like, I would need to build temples in these provinces to have any chance of removing his dominion. I'm even doing blood sacrifice here with my own temple, but it's not going to work. I'm actually storming this position. Should be pretty easy. There's also some, like, weird event that I'm investigating with this guy. Hopefully I can take the sea trolls down here. Water provinces are generally pretty lucrative. Yeah, and I'm just continuing to site search throughout my whole country. Yeah, so back home, making another golem, making a gate cleaver. Really needed to make a lot of these wing shoes for my dwarves to fly around with. Still making owl quills. Probably should have stopped a while ago. My research is already quite good. At this, I mean, of course I'm still behind people whose research was actually good for the first 20 turns. But, I'd say, okay, it might be the difference of, like, one high-level branch of magic I don't have over somebody else. And I think I can compensate with my gem income. So, not the end of the world. Alteration 4 for what? The Curse of Stones is pretty alright. Oh yeah, Swarm. That's also a good spell too. Thaumaturgy 1, because shockingly, I still actually don't have Thaumaturgy 1, so I don't have the Communion spells. Making a quick pit stop to get those. And then going all the way to Alteration 6, I think for Mother Oak. Definitely Zabalba already has that casted, though. I mean, there's some nice spells here. I think this is a pretty good one. This is a big lightning resist thing, too. Yeah. Oh, wait, that was Alteration 5? Oh, yeah. Alteration 6, because I want Soul Vortex. This would be a very nice spell for my vampires to cast in battle. Also Darkness. This is very powerful debuff on the enemy army, assuming I have Spirit Sight, which I have Dark Vision, so it's alright. And then Conjuration 7 for the living spells. And also, I think, an Ivy King? Because these guys, they can create, like, vine trolls, or whatever they're called, like vine ogres or something. But they get more for the amount of gems that you put in. So that's going to be a pretty good spell to spam out. Just getting a lot of HP blobs to soak up damage. Because at this point in the game, the powerful blood nations, which are know, everybody. Uh, you know, people are going to have like strong single target damaging blood spells, such as, if I'll show you here, Life for Life. This is very good, just 40 plus damage. Really important to have big HP blobs that the mages will target with this instead of your important characters. Or lower, but still equally powerful as Leech. Basically the same principle. Yeah, don't think there's too much else to say here. I'm gonna try for this throne with this guy. I took back this with some dudes. Hopefully this storming will go well. And yeah, just working on breaking Mictlan. Abyssia is still leaving me alone, which is good. Good, and I approve. Okay, this is a double feature. We're on turn 48. All that alteration was done. I got a golem. My scout over here in the air elemental province was mentally attacked, presumably by Naba, who's trying to kill. Damn phone! Trying to kill the air mage over here. Where is it? Yeah, the Windmaster guy. Trying to snipe him with a Mind Melt spell, but I guess I absorbed the attack, but I resisted it. So I kind of hope he casts it again, trying to kill this one lone guy, with the assumption that this guy resisted, but actually kills my scout and then walks in. And anyway, just sort of unfortunate for Naba. But I got so many blood slaves. I got 43 blood slaves from Ironport, and there's no resistance here either. Because, yeah, because we killed all the people who were resisting. Yeah, a lot of blood slaves, though. Got another vampire. Some pretty important battles. Also, Marignon still infiltrating me for some reason. Yeah, so here comes the frog with this guy. Stats terrible, but got a powerful secret weapon. 22 protection's not bad. Moss Body is basically a super protection spell. And Militia can't really hurt him when he's got regeneration. Yeah, so the that was actually a different one. Yeah, here the thugging's begun, but Zabalba also picked this army apart too. I mean, it's not really much of an army, it's just kind of like trash, but still, using the exact same strategy. Yeah, this is neat, I suppose. This is me fighting that throne. On the far east side of my country. And not really much to add, really just a Vine Shield and an AoE weapon are both a very strong combo. I'm using a Firebrand just because I can. A Frostbrand would be equally fine. Also, I think I just killed the Barbarian commanders there. But yeah. Barbarians couldn't handle it. Killed 89 units! Oh, what happened here? Zabalba actually failed his attack. Oh no. Oh no, you lost your lifelong protection guy? How did that happen? Oh. I guess the plan was to spam out a bunch of imps. And he got poisoned by this thing. Where's... I can't see the poison. Yeah, so that was a pretty... that was a pretty expensive thing to lose. But that's okay. You know? Yeah, that was not great for Zabalba there. Yeah, just taking back this province from the barbarians, or I'm going underwater. Here I am checking out what was happening here. A lot of death casters in this province. And then also some flying birds. I believe I can take it with this. Casting Misform and just killing stuff. We'll see. Oh yeah, and Van Roos is actually attacking Sabalba. Even though he lost his Pretender, he's going AI mode. He's conjuring horned serpents and scorpion beasts and other weird things that the AI tends to create. But you know what? He took a province. So now it kind of looks like his country is collapsing. And it is. And we're monitoring the situation here at home. But more importantly, oh yeah, we took this. This was a not a super interesting battle, but we did kill a lot of his mages. They're just Jade sorcerers. Yeah. Shoot in the back and killed them. Clearly, you know, as shown here, I should have just used air elementals instead of throwing away 2 Vanhears. But you know, we found some lightless lanterns on their corpses, so I'm sure I divvied those out to some people here, and am reaping the research rewards, making 300 more points than last turn. And I actually swapped my research goals a little bit to get Thaumaturgy 3, because I can't teleport. I realized, like, oh, I'm building up my golems back here in my capital, but I can't actually teleport with them, which is one of their principal features. I like to use golems as defensive tools, where I teleport them on top of enemy things when they jump onto my territory, because they're really hard to deal with. Versus teleporting a golem like into another player's country, because then you basically lose the magical initiative. Like, they could teleport a golem onto your golem, and their golem is kitted for killing golems, so that would be an expensive loss. But yeah, I'm just walking back home with this big bunch of units. Also have like a... It's not actually a very big army. There's a lot of mages, but not actually a lot of units here. And just sight searching around. I am getting another Lord of the Abyss. Yeah, with this guy, because I'm boosting him to Blood 5 with this Blood Skull. I think I could actually make the... Oh, and making yet another golem, because I've got the Astral Pearls to do it. So why not? Yeah, definitely should stop forging owl quills. I mean, look how many fire gems I have, though. 190? I don't even have anything to do with all these fire gems. Making so many tools every turn and just like constantly pumping out more and more magic items and more power. These global enchantments are the... I mean, my country is big. It's probably the biggest in the game, or maybe second biggest. Maybe Naba has a little bit more. But something I have is a amazing gem income. And also I think my Blood Slave income is okay. What is this? 60, 70, 80, maybe 90. Yeah, maybe like just shy of 100. That's okay, but it's turn 48. You know, like, you probably should be expected to get some more. Anyway, that's the end of this part. Thanks for watching.